Hello everybody. This morning I'd like to share a little something with you that I picked up yesterday. I saw this on Craigslist. They were asking $2,500 for it, and I ended up getting it for $2,000. It is a 1988 Ford E250 Coachmen Class B camper van. Now, last night the only thing I did, I got home with it and I plugged in just an extension cord and turned on the rooftop AC. Because I'm on just a regular extension cord, I turned it on low cool for about 2 minutes and I could feel it getting cold. I turned it on medium cool for about an hour, and when I first got home inside the van last night, it was about 90 degrees. I let it run for an hour on the medium cool, and it had gotten down to 74, 76, right in between there. There was two different thermometers I was looking at, so and that was an hour on medium cold. I never went on to the high cold because I didn't want to end up tripping the breaker with that small extension cord. At the same time, I had turned on the refrigerator. It's one of those little dometic three-way electric, 12 volt and gas refrigerators. And I don't know if you can see that, but right now it's in the good. And that yesterday too was up at 90 when I started. I put this bottle of water in there last night, and it's good and cold. The freezer box, you can see the ice where it's starting to freeze over there. So the only thing last night I really got to check was the refrigerator and the AC unit. Now the microwave, it was blinking, so I imagine it works, but again, being on the extension cord, I don't want to overload and just trip the breaker and have to keep running in and out of the house, so I'm just doing, like, one thing at a time here. I got me a really cool AC/DC GE television, huh? Oh, that big old honker. Now, today, what I plan on doing is sitting in the house in the air condition and having my kids come out here and clean this thing, because it needs a vacuuming and carpet cleaning, and everything else just needs to be cleaned down. This needs to be scrubbed down. It's got the little 2-burner propane deal, and I'd like to test the rest of the systems. If you see them loop hook things up there, the guy had fishing poles that he had strapped up in there. I'm gonna take them out, and I do need to get new cushions for up top. The cushions, they're rotted. The coverings on them are. To be honest with you, being we're a week into July, I'm probably going to just do as little as possible so that we can use it, test all the systems, make sure everything's working, and you know, try to use it for a couple little camping trips. But then maybe come, you know, fall into winter, there's some things that need to be fixed. Right here, this right here, the laminate has came away along with the wallpaper, so I'm probably going to end up just replacing this piece of wood and put some type of other, I'm not sure yet what I'm going to overlap it with, whether it's some kind of vinyl or something. And then this wood here, see what happened. The man who owned this, he passed away June 27th, and his kids sold it to me. But he would leave these windows open, and when it would rain, it would come in, because right here is solid, right here is solid. If you look at this board where this here slides out onto, same thing, right under that window, the water laid, and this is soft. So this needs to be replaced as well. I'll probably end up just, I don't know if I'll do the whole entire strip or cut it here and replace from there back, or what. I won't know till I actually dig into it and see. But yeah, that needs to be done. Definitely down the road, I'm going to swap that TV out with a flat screen. I'll probably end up changing where we put it to. It's typically going to be the wife and I that go camping. My son and his girlfriend possibly, and they can be in the top bunk, and the wife and I will be down here on the couch. My daughter, she's got herself a new boyfriend now, so I don't know if she'll be joining along or what. But it's got the awning, and the awning clips into the van. Right there is one of the clips for the legs. There's another one on the passenger side door. And then it's got the thing there that you stick the handle into and crank it out. I'm take the curtains off, probably just wash them for now, and then throughout the winter I'll get new material and get some new ones made. There's a hot water heater, back of the refrigerator, the vent back behind the microwave, furnace vent. That door right there has the hose for the gray pipe, for the gray water and the black water. This door here holds one of the 12-volt batteries. I'm going to see if I can charge it up. If not, there's another one in the van that was in there. It says okay on it, so I'll probably end up checking that one out. Yeah, the tub definitely needs to be cleaned out, scrubbed out. There was a ton of crap in there. So, like I said, I'll get my kids to take care of that for me. There is no fantastic fan in it. It's just those little circle ones. One's just a vent, the other one is a fan towards the back. It's got dual tanks, front and rear tanks, and as I said, it does need tires. You see that cracking? It's not good. It's not good. Okay, so we got the dual tanks. There's the connection, 110, 125 volt, 30 amp. Then this here is for the water tank underneath of the couch. There is a tank I want to say it's a little bit less than 20 gallon. The window here has a little awning that rolls out. I haven't tried it, so I'm not even really sure if the awning's good or not. It's got a dual therm brisk air. I don't know how many BTU it is. There is a piece of paper I saw in one of the cabinets that has all of the makers of the appliances and model numbers and all that stuff, so that's good. I mean, you know, the water pump, the water heater, the furnace, the refrigerator, the microwave. I mean, he had it all listed, so that in itself is good. And in this cabinet, we have the Onan microlite 2800 watt 2.8 genset. So that's nice to have. Now the seats up front here are tore up. He had a dog that traveled with him, and so the armrests are all eaten up. I've got a couple choices. This RV in front of me is more or less a junker that my son picked up for 600 bucks. And it's got two nice tan color captain chairs. You know, they swivel and all that good stuff like these. So what I'll probably end up doing is swapping them out, because that thing there will probably never see the road again, so it won't matter. And even if it does, it's not going to see the road from us, so somebody else can deal with it. Not sure the mileage. The title is exempt zero. The odometer says 21,928, so that's probably 121,928, maybe 221,928, maybe 321,928. I don't know. I don't care. It runs good. Oil was clean. I parked it here in the driveway last night. I don't see any leaks on my driveway. There's a little switch there for the fog lights on the front, and then the switch for the front and rear tank. Yep, this is it. Oh, it did have an antique tag on it too, and when I went to Division of Motor Vehicle yesterday, the lady asked me, do I want to keep it as an antique vehicle? And I said, well, what does that entail? She says, well, you don't have to run it through inspection anymore. She said, you just pay your yearly fees, and we'll send you the sticker. She said, however, you can only use it for parades and shows. And I have a month before I go back in. They gave me everything. They gave me a temporary tag yesterday. The van is tagged until 2016, the end of 2016. But there was some rigmarole with needing a death certificate, which the people had. But there was another piece of paper that DMV wanted. Something to do with the will. Being this was the kids who were selling me the van. And they have to wait 30 days for this other certificate that the DMV is asking for. So June 27th, the man passed away, and July 27th is when the people can get the thing from the Register of Wills that's needed, and then she just needs to sign it, give it to me, and I got all my paperwork together to go into DMV. And at that time, I can decide whether I want to do the antique or not. And to be honest, I'm probably not going to use this much driving wise, so maybe I will do that, because I imagine they just record your mileage as far as that goes. I don't know. The other way I'm looking at it too is this is a E250 3/4 ton chassis, 8-lug wheels, just like my pickup truck. It's a 1500 HD, but it has the 3/4 ton chassis, and I don't have to worry about emissions or anything like that. Once you get into the 3/4 and the 1 ton and up, that's not something you have to worry about any longer. They just do your standard wipers, horn, lights, brakes. So I don't know yet. I have a month to figure that out. Either way. But yep, here it is. Elvis, if you see this, eat your heart out. Alright everybody, after I get it cleaned up and do a little bit, you know, make it look a little more presentable, wash the outside, get the kids clean the inside real good, and I'll get back with you and show you some more. Alright, take care everybody.